Alright, we're recording now. We're playing NBA 2K16 ranked match.
Turn it up on their home floor. We've got some terrific NBA
Ranked match. Alright.
action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight,
All right.
Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
Oh, it's lagging.
Now Golden State's starting five. Against the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, weak D.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Come on, ready?
Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. That's a two from Barnes.
Oh, shoot, all the way from there,
That's
huh?
his first shot of the game.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through
There you go.
but their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Oh, man, what the
It's
Oh,
tipped,
shit.
and it's blocked by Curry. Pass to Thompson. Fires top of the key. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing.
Give me
there.
that.
Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Griffin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
That is good.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions
All right.
and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Reddick passes to Griffin.
And one.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
Oh, that was in and out, yo.
The offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
And
Oh
you
my
just
God.
look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That
Oh.
ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Here's space.
Damn.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the
Give me
Clippers
that.
making a change here. Rivers checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
Oh, my God, he was just
Excellent
chilling.
work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Crawford. Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. Rivers kicks to Jordan. Here's Griffin.
There you go.
He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large
Oh
amount
my
of
God, what a
mid-range
3
twos
seconds.
as well as their fair share of threes.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
No block, no block.
Checked in for Blake Griffin. That is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way.
Give me one, give me one. Oh, shoot.
Smith, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Here's Curry. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Screen by Bogut. Curry kicks to Bogut.
Oh man, thanks,
Moves off the
sloppy.
pick and hammers it home.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it.
And so, lots of scoring
Sloppy,
in that
sloppy.
competitive first quarter. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
Sloppy,
Man,
sloppy.
he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
Yeah, and Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons for the Clippers of 30 or more wins at home.
Clippers trailed by 4. Paul kicks to Redick. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Nice.
Here's Golden State. Green with a screen for Curry. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles guys shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Paul dishes to Griffin. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Paul outside. To the middle. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate. But It is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Griffin passes to Jordan, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Livingston. Some solid D from Paul.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Spates kicks to Livingston. Griffin with the steal. Here's Crawford, and it's blocked. Dives for it.
What the f? It's
The
lagging.
Warriors trailing. He lobs it up.
Oh.
Livingston dishes to Barnes. And Paul over to help. Barnes with it. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Green. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Warriors, Azili's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Barnes. Paul kicks to Jordan. Dishes it to Griffin. And the rejection by Azili. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, why did you
And so it
touch
looks
it?
like the Warriors will retain possession here. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
To the inside.
Oh man, he got dunked on.
Here's Azili.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
Oh, it's
He
lagging.
fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. Curry against Paul. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Curry. Here's Iguodala. Outside Curry. Down low. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league.
There you go.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and break both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
For the 3.
All right, it's halftime. All right.